So I'm moving all around my apartment because I'm moving out. And I'm doing little things I need to do, like patching up a little hole here, a little hole there. How you doing today? Let me see who's up in here. Jamal Abrams. Hi, Emmett Frazier. I am good today. I'm having a good physical day. So I've been moving things, crates, and donating books. I have another couple of crates of books there, and I have to get some more out. But I was so happy that I didn't have to throw the books away, which I couldn't have done easily. So I have a place where I can just donate these things to, and that's a beautiful thing. Hi, James Murphy. Hello there. Patrick Fire Jens. Hi. Wayne Reed. Thanks for stopping in. Hi, Paulie C205. Yeah, that's what they call big girls, BBWs. I'm sorry. I was kind of waiting until folks come in, so. Pastor Preach, Ping, Ting Tang. Well, Murphy Ebas. How do you carry around the weight of ignorance all day? When you figure that out, then and that weight of just not caring about folk enough. When you teach me how you carry that around, I will give you a full class on how I carry this around. Because I've been doing it for a while, 60 years I've been carrying that around. And I don't think it's going nowhere at this point. So let's educate one another. I might feel like trolling the trolls today, y'all. You know what? The moving is going pretty nicely. I'm just here. The place is I gotta get the pictures off the wall. My sister gotta get her things. And yeah. I have stuff in that closet that my sons are gonna pick up tomorrow and clear me totally out and do any little damage. They're gonna be proud of me with my little plaster I've been doing around here. So I'm all excited. I'm excited for the next steps of my life. You're right, I do. Murphy, Ebas, I do need a lot of help moving around on a daily basis. So do you. That's why you should thank God every day that you can move around on your own every day, because everybody can. So yeah, you better be grateful. You sound like you got diarrhea of the mouth too. Come on, spill it. Go ahead. You need a little therapy here. You got diarrhea of the mouth. My name is Dr. Brenda. I'm here for people like you. I am. So come on with it. This is a good day because I ain't got nothing else to do but wait. And take out some stuff outside, but to put in my car for the donation. But I'm gonna be moving around. I'm still moving. Yep. I have to go sort through all my personal papers just to see what I need to toss. But some stuff I haven't touched in years, and I'm just going to toss it, because what can you do? Hi, Desmond Presley. Alonzo Valenzuela. Thank you. I'm fine at 60. Thank you. Ooh, you about to make me blush. I found some old earrings, and I literally have a big old suitcase full of different types of cosmetic jewelry because I used to like match my jewelry, my necklace, with my clothing. And they're like so tangled up. you know, and it relaxes me to untangle them. And I'll get some baggies and just take my time to separate them, and then I'll donate them, you know, because I don't want to carry around, but it will give me some stress relieving ability. So I think I'm going to do that if I possibly can. I got a lot of stuff in my car that I'm about to put in my car. Hi, Filthy Rich Entertainment 2011. Much success on your endeavors. Karan, I don't know what that means. You ignore all the compliments and focus on the negativity. I ignored the compliments. Did I? What did I focus on the negativity? Who was that said that? Please clarify, unusual. I apologize if I didn't accept the compliment. That's the first from you. That's the first time I'm seeing your name. Yeah, I don't know what that comment is for. So help me out. 60 people, no likes. That's right, 60, because they know. I be told all the time I don't look like I'm 60. That's when them little young 30-somethings be coming at me like that. What? Thinking I'm like in my 40s. Some of them really used to think I was like really early 40s. Yeah. Thank you. Kendrick. Is it Andy Kendrick? You just made me blush. No, I did not, Dre, not yet. You know, Dre, I have not. Dre, I'm not going to be at a place. I'm just going to be at places, any place. You know, I don't have a residence anymore. And I'm not upset about that. I just am not upset about that. And it gives me opportunity to move around. So go for it. Go for it, right? You know, sometimes you got to be a risk taker. I don't know what's going to happen from one day to the next, but I'm here for it. I am. If push comes to shove, you know, I'll find a couch to sleep on. They say, I'm coming to a city near you. I'm bringing a corner bench with me. We're going to be driving around, and it won't be in a circle. Okay? Hello. What does it say? Bulletproof truck. And these glasses has me having to be back a little bit. Why do you keep saying the same thing? I'm Filthy Rich Entertainment. Be here for me. I'm very grateful to myself for not eating too much and exercising. Would you believe it? I'm not morbidly obese as a result. Yeah, Murphy, that's a beautiful thing. Are you trying to like be passive aggressive towards me? Because if you have lost weight and you have mentally overcome your challenge of eating too much, I applaud you. I give it to you. Big ups. I'll big you up for that all day long. Yeah, that's a wonderful thing. And it is mental. You know, it's a mindset. You know, we learn. It's a mindset. I have to get up. I'll show you my outfit in a minute. I am 60. See? Are you infatuated? Thank you. Okay, Filthy Rich, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Why do you have a broken heart? Yep, I can help you out, Andy Kendrick. Why is your heart broken? Now I'm touched by the feelings of your emotions. Why is your heart broken? You want to share that? Why is your heart broken? Thank you, Andy. Yeah, let's talk about it. Hi, Christy. Thank you, Emmett. Move to Chicago, Illinois. How about visit Chicago, Illinois? Because in terms of moving to, I ain't trying to move. My children are here. You know, my family is here. So Jersey is the place for me. But for a while, Jersey ain't going to be the place for me. I feel. I don't know. I feel like that. Unless I get married out there in the world, then wherever that place is, I'll be with them. I'll be with them there, you know? Who knows? Can I tie an African wrapper? I cannot, but I love African attire. I'm doing good. Thank you. Um, Diary, Hyro Blow. I'm squinting too much. Hi, Joel, Steve, Sean Hammer. Thank you all for coming in. Yeah, that was my honest opinion. Your heart is broken also. I love the Bears. I think you just really turned me off. Are you talking about the football team, the Bears? Because I'm an Eagles fan. Are you talking about big like grizzly animals, the Bears? Then I don't think Chicago is a place I'm trying to visit. But you better find me a place in Chicago that don't have any bears. I'm sorry, Emmett. Thank you, Martha. I appreciate you saying that. And you're beautiful too. Hi, Take Hayon, Sparkle Break Brackets, Baby. Yeah, them arms let me know you can make a good potato and macaroni. Guess what? I ate macaroni and cheese. My cousin cooked some collard greens, macaroni and cheese, and some baked chicken, barbecue chicken. And with all this moving, I haven't had time to try and even get myself anything to eat. But she made some food to take over to chill out with the family. And I got a plate. Oh my God. I ate macaroni and cheese yesterday, and I ate the leftovers of it today. So and the collard greens, I'm glad I had the greens because macaroni and cheese don't do good to my body. So I really rarely ever eat it. But it was good. And I was like, I'm going to finish this off. Okay. And I make okay potato salad and okay macaroni salad. I make it well enough for anyone to eat it. But I've tasted some potato salad. Like my sister makes a good potato salad the way I would want it to taste. So that was some good potato salad. Eat it with some pig feet. Mm. Ah, you call me a caramel sweet bar. You man, you about what you want? What do you want from me? You got me all tingly on the inside. Ooh. I feel a little caramel too. That's why I like the summer, because it browns me up a little. Yeah. Oh, that was sweet. Thank you. Fight for your life. There you go. Fight for life. Thank you, Alfred Monroe. and Fishka Cellular. All right. Omar Omed Farah Rots. I can't pronounce it. Tell me something you always procrastinate on. That's a good question. Something you always procrastinate on. Oh, I do procrastinate. That's probably something that I would continue to work on. Continue to work on. You know, I got to make myself. But I think procrastination also is like it's a death. Because you from procrastinating, you can cause things that's supposed to be happening at that time to you'll lose it. So procrastination can be also death, as I would say. Yeah. One moment. All right. I don't know how to do this. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'll say that I procrastinate on dating. I do. Because if I'm not ready to date because my emotions is somewhere else, then I would. Because I feel like if the person is wanting to take me out on the date, I feel like, especially if they know I'm not going to give them any sex, because it's just not like that. So if they want to take me out on a date and they are generally trying to get to know me, that's ideal. But if I'm not at a place where I'm open enough to allow someone else to come in to get to know me, I will refuse a date because it's not fair to that person. I'm not trying to be just a shell just to be there. If you want to enjoy company and something like that, it would be nice. But if I know I can't take it emotionally any further with a person, then I would refuse dating. And I have, so, but I also want to have fun too. So if a person wants to date me, just because we want to go out and have fun, and if they say, oh, let's go on another date, I'm expecting them to take care of it. Yep, I am. And it's not to say I don't have nothing to contribute, but if you invited me on a date, yeah, I expect you to take care of it. That's just what I expect. And I haven't ever had the problem where someone invited me out on a date and didn't take care of it. So that's not something that I have ever struggled with. But the fact is that when I do go out on a date with someone, it's because I'm trying to be open to the opportunity of getting to know the person, and that means that my feelings aren't fickle. I'm sure in what I want and what I don't want, and I can say, oh wow, and then I can look forward to the date. I can look forward to, the next date. I can look forward to the anticipation of the next time we talk or the next time we touch or what? That's my little sensual side of me. So yeah, so I want to get to a place where I meet a person and I'm like, wow, because when I'm in love, I want to write. I'm a poet, and you don't even know it. I could get a little silly, but I am. I'm a poet. I write beautiful um, poetry because my feelings, I have these intense feelings that I want to be able to express, even my pain of love. I even began to, as content, plan to create my poetry and pain of my love. The love that I desire, the love that I want, the love that I'm waiting for, the dramatic love, the painless love. No, because I don't think there's any pain, love that's painless. Um, yeah, so that's that. Did any of you answer? You were just listening? Okay. Thanks for listening. You procrastinate with marriage. Wow. Then you better stay away from me because I don't believe, I always felt back in the day that it would be like 18 months. I think y'all should know pretty much about everything about one another because if you're dating, you're getting to know one another, regularly. You're even if you don't see one another every day, you're connecting some way every day, and that's a amazing thing. That's a blessing to be able to connect with somebody every day that you want to connect with, and so that means that in that period of time, everybody has events going on around in your life. So you should have invited them to an event where they can meet your family, vice versa. You're their plus one, they're your plus one. So you get to see them around their element. They get to see you around their element. In 18 months, somebody should have had a baby. Somebody should have got married. Somebody should have, what? Hopefully not a divorce, but someone should have graduated. Someone should have reached a milestone, some accomplishments, and either of one of those people's families should have happened. And if this person is serious about you, they would have invited you to that event as their plus one. That gives you an opportunity to find out things about them, who they are, how they flow with the people that love them and the people they love. And, how they respond to one another. And you want that person to see those things about you too, I would think. So when that's happening, and then once kind of introduce them to at whatever point that is in that period of time. That's what I'm saying. Things can happen. This is your person. You want to be with them. Then sure, I want as many people as I know to get an idea of this person so that they can me see what I ain't seeing because I'm head over heels right now. I want them. I want them. I want them. So I want to introduce them to the other folk and let them see if it's the same thing I see. And I ain't talking about that part, but if his character is intact, if his personality, if he's pretentious, if he's phony, if he's fake, if he's like unauthentic when he holds conversations with the people you care about, there's some, and everybody's different. Everybody is not just going to pour out their heart, but anybody can have a conversation about the weather and be honest and authentic. Oh, you can strike conversation about with people about absolutely anything. Oh, wow, you got some long eyelashes. And I ain't talking about fake eyelashes, and I ain't knocking fake eyelashes. Sometimes the real big ones I do knock. I don't tell you I knock them, but they kind of big. They kind of big. But anyway, you could say those eyelashes, wow, you have some beautiful eyelashes. That's a whole conversation. What do you put on? Your skin. I mean, those are some ugly earrings. Why are you wearing those? You can find something to talk about with somebody. Find a common element. But yeah, so I procrastinate on dating. Yeah. Now, why do you procrastinate with marriage? Hmm? You're afraid of commitment, as people say. If do you have a person that you're with? Like, I mean, because I feel like if they putting up with you for years and years and years, that's a patient person. That's a patient person. And they must really love you. I was listening to some individuals, some men, and I think I saved it. I hope I did because I would like to get a chance to listen to them again. I think I followed the host. Yeah, I did. So they were saying, one guy was asking, and I love to hear men talk because I learned things about men from a woman's point, from a that a woman would need to know about a man. So I really feel like just listening to men talk is an ideal thing for a woman. I didn't grow up around brothers, so it was just me and my three sisters. So, and the man that was in my house wasn't a man that I wanted in my house. He was a pedophile sucker MC. He's dead now. But truth be told, so I don't have an example of a healthy male, what would I say, living situation besides, me having three sons and me raising them. So I learned God has his beautiful way of allowing you to experience things. So I didn't grow up with brothers, but I had three sons to be able to give me experience of how to be in a house with healthy men. You know what I mean? Like they would be brothers. Even though they were my sons, I would not conduct myself in any way inappropriate in front of them as brothers or mom or, anything. So anyway, but yeah, I felt like I didn't want to be in a relationship while I was raising my children. But I would have liked to be if the opportunity presented itself. Even though my focus was totally off of being with someone, because I was dating someone. I was dating a fellow who I was working with, but he never knew how to stop being single. He never knew how to stop being single. Like we worked the same place, so it's like, and even on his off days, he scheduled work, and I'm like, okay, if I let that go on for a whole month, you know what I mean, then that's going to be a pattern of behavior. So it's like he didn't know how to stop being single. No, we ain't acting like that. That's why I'm not a good girlfriend type of thing. I want to go from, finding out about who you are, figuring out if we want to hang out together, planning a crap we need to plan for a union. Period. I ain't in space for somebody who just want to dig in my well. So I ain't gonna procrastinate on marriage. But truth be told, I ain't just gonna marry somebody just to be married either, because I ain't trying to be going through all of these types of experiences with folk I don't need to. I want a gentleman. I want a man who values women, who value just the fact that a woman brings, qualities to the atmosphere. She brings some value to whatever environment she comes to. And I need a man to be able to see that my value is not just in what I look like here, or even what you hear me say out of my mouth only. See, because there's a whole lot of stuff behind that you haven't even gotten a chance to experience yet. Because I'm in that place. And we're talking about procrastination, because some of these things I've been wanting to implement, that I have not implemented yet. Because sometimes I'm looking for the right timing. I'm looking for this or that, the other people to help here, there, everywhere. And sometimes it just don't be like that. Sometimes I have to be up against a blank wall and just holding a conversation with 67 people that want to hear what I got to say for the moment. So yeah. You know, I've spoken in front of less people. And I've taught classes where there were less people, and I've taught and held groups and been asked to speak at places where there were thousands of people, children. I'm able to encourage hundreds, you know. So I've had some experiences. Oh, now how do you feel about this? I want to get rid of this question. How do you feel about this? And I know people live together nowadays. I know they do. And, you know, that's their business. Well, how you living is not affecting me. So my thing is, do you feel like, and I'm saying this only because you're mentioning cleaning house and working 60 hours a week. Is what? And then we had adulting, you is an issue generally what? And you are usually the ones you procrastinate on. Adulting, the cleaning, the exercising. How do you feel about being in a relationship and you mentioned marriage and you're not married, but you're performing wifely duties, or you feel like you don't want to marry the woman, but you still expect her to be wifely. See, I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm acting like a wife when I'm not. I don't. So me living with a man and I'm not married to him was something I wasn't pretty open to, especially because I had given my life to God in 1990. And August 26, 1990. So shacking up wasn't a mental option for me. I knew that it was against the law to just live, against the Lord. Let me say, it's not against the law. It's against the Lord's way of doing things based upon what I read in the scripture. If a man and a woman, let them marry instead of burning. You know what I mean? If you're in a position to marry a person, marry them. You know, let everything fall after that. That's just like my moving situation. Stuff happened to me that I absolutely had no control over. So all I could do is just let things happen to me and pick up pieces as they happen. Because if I walk out and I stumble on I call them active occurrences. If I stumble on a pebble and I sprain my ankle, oh gosh, and that truly happened. I always use that as an example, but that happens to people. Yeah, you step on something, it sprains your ankle. That changes your whole life for a while. Because now you have to go through the process of recovering. Whatever you may have injured, you still have to get treatment for. So, no, I don't feel like that is something that I felt like I wanted to do. I don't want to perform wifely duties and I'm not somebody's wife. Now, it's not to say I won't cook a meal for you. I won't make a meal, because I've done all of that. It's not saying I won't cook a meal for you. It's not saying I won't make a meal and make sure you get a plate out of it. It's not saying any of that, because I want you to eat my cooking, because I know when you do. But I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't even going to say it, because it was stuff I had no knowledge of. You know, cooking for somebody who I shouldn't have been cooking for. Or sending plates and crap. So, but yeah, You know, you live and you learn. You live and you learn these experiences. So, hey, life has its lessons, I would say. Okay. All right. All right, son. Thank you for your insight. Your insight. A CCTV camera, use that on the road. Okay. Let's see. Mention that to me another time, son. When I can afford a CCTV. I'm trying to figure out to get some more tripods because the one I have right here that I'm using, the bottom, I broke it. Well, my granddaughter broke it. And I taped it back up, so it's going to be no good. And every time I go outside, I said, I'm going to look for me a tripod. And I keep forgetting. That I need a tripod because I don't use them when I'm outside. And then I don't know if I can be that type of person. I'm going to become some type of person as this is unfolding. I don't know if I'm that type of person that would put a tripod outside and, just do stuff in front of I guess, if somebody's there taking a picture, but I won't always have somebody there. I'm going to always, I'm going to be by myself sometimes. And it's like, but I still want to create content. So, and I still want to dance. I still want to, this is what I do. I like to dance. That brings healthiness to my life. It really does. I've been trying to get rid of this question drag here to end question and answer. Okay. It didn't work. Drag here. It didn't work. Okay, I have to wait till it turned red. Woo. Okay, I have to get up. Merry Christmas. Love from Texas. Thank you, Tony. Mitchell, you think about Christmas already? You just put a chill over me. I'm about to go put on a jacket. You talk about Christmas. Now, I just want to check my little work I did over there. I want to look at it again. Because tomorrow, I'm going to go through before I leave, and I'm going to mop every floor after we're going to shave the wall down and everything. So I'll be able to walk out, and it'll be nice and clean. Let the landlord come and do his inspection, and then I'm out the door, give him his key, and be gone. Okay. Hey, Steve. Fern Mitchell. It's snowing in Canada. Ooh, I would like to visit Canada. I really would. Not while it's snowing, but I would like to visit Canada. Okay. Thank you, you too. Stay blessed. Thank you, dudes from Alaska. Dude from Alaska. Is it snowing in Alaska? Okay. Thank you. Yep. So, y'all have to go on an adventure with me. First of all, I want to move this table up against this wall because I'm trying to separate stuff. And at some point, I'm going to need to get at that wall. So I need to clear that up. Already finished this room. All I have to do is mop. I swear, this was my office. And I have to get that off the wall. Before I have to give this room to my nephew for his room. This was my office. This is a nice room. I was able to look out on a beautiful window in people's yard. And it has big closet space in here too. That's one thing I always liked about this apartment too. Always has so much closets. I have to wipe out this pantry before my sister's gonna take all my furniture. And everything is out of the cabinets in my kitchen. This is my corner bench. Everything is all, I gotta wipe these cabinets out. That's what I'm gonna do today. When they come and move everything. Yeah. And the other day, I got everything off the counter. I'm gonna just go wipe them down again. And mop the floors out. Now I've already cleaned out the refrigerator. I did that on camera. Gotta get rid of that stuff that's in there. Today is the last day I'm gonna have that in there. And then I gotta get this stuff out of the freezer, which is like a lot of empty stuff. I don't even eat all of that. That's for grandbabies, stuff like that. So then I have one closet here that I have to get some stuff out of. But this was a big apartment, yeah. So I got all of that. This room is still being broken down. So they gotta come and finish this. This was my grandkid's bedroom, but I gave it to my sister when she needed to move in. Yeah. And look how big this closet is. Almost big enough for a washer and dryer. And that's the only thing this apartment didn't have was a washer, dryer. And I used to have to take my clothes, and still do, to the laundry so they can do them. But the bathroom is even a big bathroom. This is a nice apartment. So last thing I'm doing now is setting aside stuff to take to the thrift store, like those books and things. And then I have, this is my bathroom and my bedroom. I'm a Swiffer wet the walls, you know, around the light fixtures. When you're touching these fixtures all the time, it gets dirty. I like to keep that clean. But I was able to pretty much clean this closet. Look at there. I got the clothes out. Those are my shoes in there. I think I'm going to separate them. And only thing I really got to do, this is all the stuff taken. I'm putting this in my car. How? But it'll just be me, so I'm going to put that in my car. And these things I'll keep over one son's house. Some very important, like my degrees and things, I'll keep over one son's house. My pots and my total gem is going to go over my other son's house. And yeah, so I'm all set. I'm all set. My bed is going to go in the garbage. And that's that. And I'll be ready to go. I'll be ready to go tomorrow. But right now, I need to be in my room because I need to separate some stuff. Let me put this makeup and stuff away. Because I said this is my last day working on my makeup. So after that, I'm going to be throwing it all out. Because I can't carry it with me when I go. I'm just going to keep one bag of stuff. Give me a minute. Trying to think, where do I want to sit and separate my papers? Either I want to do it in the kitchen because I have some in the kitchen and I have some in here and I have to go through them. So the ones in here are the more recent ones. The ones in there I haven't seen. But this light is not on. But that's no excuse for me not sitting here doing it. Because I'd rather be in the kitchen because that's the next thing I have to do. That's why. So I wanted to clear this up. I'm trying to talk myself through what I'm doing right now. And I'm going to take these in the kitchen. And I can just, because I have the bags in the kitchen too that I want to throw whatever I don't need in here away. I had to go find some garbage bags. Now I don't have my glasses on. Okay, that's why I've been moving. Just the way I talk sometimes is the way I move around in my house. That's with all the moving I have to do. So, I'm going to try and put this in a spot where I can be seen and see as much as possible. Okay. Does it? At least it gives me opportunity to go from room to room, because I am. And then when I go in the kitchen, which might be a minute. And then I'm gonna put this stuff in the garbage. Well, why you want just to get it out of my face? We use this for pillows or something. Let's do you save these for your comforters? And this one is ripped, so I'm going to use this one for my sister's comforter. And she's eventually. And then it's big enough to put something else in it. Ooh, like they pillows. Okay. Let's snuffle up with this. Okay, so. Now the comforter and the sheet that's on my bed, I'm gonna put in here. And I can get rid of it. I'll see, that's what I'm gonna use this bag for. So that's garbage. There's no more need to be in here. Let me take my stool in the kitchen so I can get around. And that's why I wanted to do this in the bedroom, because my nephew took the TVs. So my TV that was in the living room, the kitchen, he took all of the TVs, but he didn't take any of the remotes. I'm like, and he stopped me from having the ability to watch regular TV the way that I watch it. Well, yeah, my pay program. So But I still have my internet. And I've been Tubiing it. But it's no TV in my kitchen. And I could bring it in here. But I'm not even going to be in here that long. I just want to accomplish this goal and be done with it. Let me see. This is what I have to take care of. It's a mess in here, but that's no problem. I was actually enjoying Unsung. I don't know if you've ever seen a program called Unsung, but I'm gonna bring my TV in here because I have to be in here a while. And I was not gonna bring it, but I am. Legs getting tired now. Okay. At this point, I am not going to get that TV because I don't feel like going back and forth. Whew. It's enough. Enough is enough. As many times as I've dropped this phone, thank God I have not broken it. I should have had the rolly chair though. But I don't need to roll. I need to finish this job. I need to finish this job. No glasses. I gotta get up and get glasses. Oh no. And I need to get up and get glasses to read through this stuff. Oh, I have glasses on my head. Go figure. Good. Let me. Yes. Why not? Okay. Thanks for the likes. Appreciate it. Thanks for the stones. Thanks for the stones in my crown. All this love coming up. Thanks and everything. Hi, Cameron, Alexander, Jarvis, Ricky, Rick Trey, Ray Gibson. Can you see me? I can see you. I can see your comment. Yeah. Where the Eagles at? I don't even know. I'm so busy in what I'm doing. I don't even know if we play. Oh gosh, I should have had something with that I could put books in. Oh, I do. I can put them in here. Let me just get the book so I can give some ground. Oh, that's my cousin. My cousin wrote this book. I can't get rid of this. Tangled Tryst. Get that book. Order it. Shayla Books. She has a couple of books. Oh, I can't throw that out. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is stuff. Okay, this is the stuff that I haven't been around in a couple of years. Okay. I needed it. I see 2018 as dates. Okay. I always have books like this all around in my life, you know, because I'm always over the course of time writing things down, things that I feel like I've heard, that I've said, that could benefit me. And sometimes I put the dates on it, but on this one I didn't. And I like, since I've been going through stuff, to see what my thinking was during that time. And this was, it says October 10th, October the 11th, what's today? Okay, October the 11th, 2017, and I have my writings. And I have finished another book, Song, Movie, Invention Ideas. This is in 2017, what my thinking was. And that's, yep, that's interesting, because this was my thinking on October 11, 2017, right? I wind up getting hired at Dish on November 27th, 2017. So a month and so before I got hired, I was, making a plan, a strategy. And I've been working for them for 8 years almost. This November would have made 8 years. And it was interesting because I was attracted because it offered you 60,000 to walk in the door. With your commission, you can earn more. So that was, yep, and I put down November 27th, and that was after that. Let me see, did I write anything? And then I have public service. All the stuff that I do for public. It's my touch and agree and prayer luncheon I will hold December, or the second Saturday in December. My organization, BDP Enterprise, and on that luncheon, I would give toys for tots, and I would get speakers, and I would introduce my magazine. And my magazine was Night Night News. And this is a cover of the magazine. But it was in frame, but it's broken, so I have to put this glass away. This was my mag. And that's interesting because all of this, I just bought this from another container. And this I got out of the closet. So just for the fact that I'm merging them together and that's on there, and then I have this to be able to show you Night Night News. And a young lady named Chanel Del Fosse, she created this. She was brilliant with this. Man. She did such wonderful work. And I'll show you the inside when I get rid of that glass, okay? If you want to see. And I had to do, because of all I was doing, I had to do continuing education. And I was also a life insurance producer for many years with Primerica Financial Services. I love what I learned about money from them. And it says me personally. So it looks like I separated this book into my public service. See, and that falls in line with my teaching, because I have a teaching where I do chips and beers, where you have to crumble your chips and you have to toast your beers. And your beers are your behavioral health, your economical health, your emotional health, your relational health, and your social health. So I feel like when you have crumbled your chips, and your chips are your challenges, your hurts, your insecurities, or your pressures and your scars, when you're able to manage all of that, you can at that point crumble it, get it out of your life, brush it away. Now you can begin to toast your beers. You can get ahead. You can move forward. You can produce. And that's what I always believe. And I've broke this up in different categories for myself. And that's interesting because I ain't changed but so much. So that's not a bad thing. Things I say to myself. I said my personal goal is my family. That's the first thing on my list. My family, their birth, death, accomplishments, their birthdays, gatherings, and I have the word newsletter. And then I have also Casting 360, because I've been working with that, being on this, trying to be on a casting call for so many years, And some I've gone on, you know what I mean? Some I've done photo shoots, and it was an interesting life that I was living, getting to where I am today. And I wrote myself, I'm a diamond in the rough. And that was on October 27, 2017. Was that the same day? October 27, 2017. Let me see if that was the same date. I forgot the date already. October the 11th, 17. So on October the 11th, I wrote that, but on October 27th, I wrote this about myself. And let me see what else. Oh, and this is why I opened it to share with you. But Proverbs 18 and 19, a brother offended is harder to be won than a strong city, and and their contentions are like the bars of a castle. That's some wisdom to be able to know a brother offended. You offend them. That's why I like to deal in kindness. You know, I can offend people with words because y'all, if y'all only know how sharp, that's why trolling the trolls, I can eat it up. I can live in it because that brings out a part of me that allows me to say some stuff that I shouldn't be saying, but you shouldn't be saying it either. But the way I say it, I ain't gonna like try and get myself in trouble with God. Trust me, that's what it's about. So you can say what you want to say, and I control the troll, but I'm gonna make sure that if you begin to troll me, God gonna allow me to eat you alive. And then you gonna trust me. You're gonna think about how you say what you say and when you should say what you say. And you may never hold a conversation with me again. But that should carry on to the next person. Because we are not garbage cans to dump in one another. And I mean that with my whole heart. We are not garbage cans to dump inside of one another. If we can't do anything else, take the lid off of the garbage can so that they can breathe. And somebody can be able to see that they got something stank going on up in there. Don't dump in them, continue to dump in them, continue to dump in them. This gonna get what? A mess full. Yeah, figure it out. However you want to interpret that, figure that out. But a brother offended is harder to win than a strong city. So be kind to somebody. You don't gotta offend somebody with words. Now, resolving conflict is one thing I was really trying to. Do you diminish the ideas or work of others? Hi, princess. This is my grandbaby.
Hey guys.
How you doing? Is that for me? Yep, I want this part.
You can have some.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, guys. Okay, I got my family here. I'm sorry. I have to teach y'all another time. Excuse me, I had to step out for a minute. But I had to get this paperwork done because I gotta get it out of here. Yep. I gotta go drop some stuff off. My grandbaby let me take the best part of the chicken. I like the chicken wing part. No.
Oh, they don't?
They do not.
Oh, they don't then. So you got to
I'm
take
about to
it
call
over.
John and Josh, see which one of them.
Okay, I don't have nothing to do with that.
Mixing the cup up.
Hey, I got a lot going on, so I'm in this live. See y'all next time. And my phone needs charging. Love you too, Alfredo.